There's a deer right up there. See it? Look at that. Cool. All right, this is called Hackberry Lake. And this is a little bizarre. I believe this is called Kennedy. It's like a little community right here. Oh, what is this? There's a boat ramp down here somewhere. Let's park and check this out. Oh, wow. What is all this? Yeah, before we look at the lake, let's look at this. It's like an old chicken coop or something. It's got a really high fence. Oh boy. This lake looks really low. So it's 680 acres. This is the second largest lake on the list. Yeah, look at all this scum. So I believe, if I'm correct, there is another boat ramp, and I think it's down that direction. This is wild right here. This is kind of weird. Again, a sandhill lake. This is Valentine National Refuge, Wildlife Refuge. Let's go find the other boat ramp. Maybe it's a little bit cleaner when you get in. This is crazy. Wow. But back to the little town here. This is weird. I don't think people live here. All those buildings. That's a weird noise. That's a weird sounding bird, if that was a bird. This is a very heavily wooded area. You wouldn't think of this when you think of the sandhills. I don't think this goes any further. Oh yeah, there's a stop sign. That's a random stop sign. And then what did this sign say? Oh, parking, Hackberry boat ramp. Okay. Let's this is really bizarre. Let's go back out and find the other boat ramp. It showed on Google Maps that there was another boat ramp, so let's go check that out. But this is, look at this. This building even has like a chimney. This is wild. I am not gonna go in there. It's probably all locked up anyway. All right, let's go check out the other boat ramp. Well, here it is. Look at this. Here's the official boat ramp. All right, cool. Man, that's crazy. This is nuts. And this lake looks really low. Lots of vegetation. Let's check it out. Wow. I'm gonna try this. I'm here. We're gonna try it. Some cattails, red-winged blackbirds. I don't know who's making that noise, but this is beautiful. So here's the boat ramp, and there's absolutely nothing out here. Here's some signage. What's this sign over here say? There's an old flat bed with a bench on it. Maybe like an old hay rack ride? I don't know. Yep, okay, Hackberry. Alright, so the other boat ramp that we just saw was probably Hackberry boat ramp number 1. Alright. Man. Look at this. This thing has been sitting here for a very long time. These old tires. Wow. I gotta be careful where I walk too, because there are snakes, rattlesnakes out here. So yeah, just gotta be careful where I walk. I don't want to go deep into the too deep into the sand hills. Just wearing sandals. Sandals in the sand hills. Yeah, this is really something else here, you guys. I love sharing this stuff with you. But like I said, I'm gonna try this lake. 680, I think is what I said. It's a large lake. I'm not gonna be able to get very far. So way down there, I believe in that wooded area is where the other boat ramp was, where we just came from, where those buildings were. I need to find more out about that. If anybody knows anything about those buildings, I think it's called Kennedy, throw it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about those buildings, if you guys know anything. Somebody out there's got to know something. It's probably where they keep like the snow plows and all that other stuff to maintain these roads, but it's just kind of bizarre. Anyway, wow, look at the water. It's just that weird color. I might be able to find a channel once I get out of here and kind of weave in and out to the open water there. So you know, what's funny is my my watch keeps on flipping back from mountain time zone to central. So right now it's 9:05, but it's actually 10:05. Depends on where I'm at on this trip. So the other boat ramp, it was 10:05. This boat ramp, it's 9:05. I guess I gained an hour on this boat ramp. So let's go and let's go check this out. So good. Yeah, this is tough paddling because there's so much growth on the water surface. Every time I dig with my paddle, it kind of gets stuck, and then I bring up a bunch of junk with it. That's one thing I don't like about these paddles is I have these angler paddles. They have like a little slit at the end. They're for catching your line, your fishing line. They were made for fishing. So probably shouldn't have bought these, but they're carbon fiber and I really like them. They're super light. Okay, here we go. Now I'm out of the weeds. Wow, okay. What a beautiful lake. box myself in here. I don't like going through that stuff. That's I don't like destroying habitats. Let's go over here. I try to avoid all these reeds at all costs. Just being respectful. Might be able to squeeze through here. Yep, put the arms up. There we go. You know, I was thinking, like 2-3 years ago, I never would have got into this lake. I never would have got in through all that junk because I would have been too nervous or unsure of myself. But as I progress through this whole kayaking experience, I gain more confidence, and I think that helps a person grow. You know, doing this, I picked this wonderful hobby. I love this hobby. This hobby has turned into a passion. I just love this. This all started on one lake, Prairie Queen. And I thought, let's just start kayaking all the lakes in Nebraska. And there's so many in eastern Nebraska. And I thought, well, every weekend I can do like 5 or 6, and I did for a couple of years until I got to the point where I was done and thought, well, great. Never really thought this far in advance that I'd have to come, you know, way out here 6-7 hours away. But I'm continuing this hobby, this passion. I could have easily have given up. You know, it's a lot of driving. This is a lot of work, but it's a fairly, I guess it's a fairly cheap hobby. You know, the kayak was $200 4 years ago, and I've bought a lot of gadgets and the new life jacket and the new paddle, the cameras. It adds up, but you know, this is a fairly cheap hobby and anybody can do it. And back to my point, 2 years ago, I never would have got on this lake because of all this stuff. I was, you know, too afraid to kayak over this junk. I was afraid to get stuck. And then what do? But I've gained confidence over the last, man, 140 lakes I think I've done. It's crazy, but it helps a person grow. You build confidence in yourself, and it boosts your self-esteem. I know all this sounds really cheesy. This is a PSA moment, but you know, it just feels good to get out here with confidence, do what I love, and I get to share it with you guys. And I just love this, and I just think it's great that I have over 200 subscribers, and everybody has been super supportive, and I've met a bunch of nice people on this trip so far. I'm giving out stickers. I don't think I've mentioned that. I made a bunch of stone kayaking stickers. And whenever I meet someone and I tell them my story, I give them a sticker. And everybody's been super supportive and everybody appreciates the stickers. So it's kind of funny. It's fun. But yeah, this is really cool to think that I am out here doing this. Oh, here comes the wind. It's windy. So yeah, this is Hackberry Lake. It's very overgrown. Lots of vegetation. It's just a lot of stuff on this lake. And I'm kind of stuck. Oh, I'm good. So I think this is about as far as I'm gonna go. 680 acres, it goes way down there. Yeah, I am really stuck in this weed patch right here. Let me get out of this. I was talking too much. I wasn't paying attention. But guys, this is great. I just love sharing all this stuff with you guys. This is a lot of fun. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call this lake good. I'm gonna knock it off the list, and we'll go hit up another one. My watch says it's 9:42, but it's actually 10:42. So I'm doing pretty good on time.